Welcome to KSG News, where you get all the latest updates from across the globe to help with your exam preparations. We begin with GS Paper 2. This is in connection with important aspects of governance. The Ministry of Housing and Urban Affairs on the 4th of March 2021 released the rankings of cities with a population of more than a million and a separate ranking for cities with population of less than a million. In the million-plus cities, Bengaluru, Pune and Ahmedabad emerged as the most livable cities of India. These were followed by Chennai, Surat, Navi Mumbai, Coimbatore, Vadodara, Indore and Greater Mumbai. Going into the details of this, Shimla is the most livable city on the Ease of Living Index of cities with less than 1 million population. Shimla is followed by Bhubaneswar, Silvassa, Kakinada, Salem, Vellore, Gandhinagar, Gurugram, Davangere and Tiruchirappalli. 111 cities participated in the assessment exercise that was conducted in 2020. The Ease of Living Index is an assessment tool that evaluates the quality of life and the impact of various initiatives for urban development. It provides a comprehensive understanding of participating cities across India based on quality of life, economic ability of a city and its sustainability and resilience. One of the biggest highlights of this exercise has been the Citizen Perception Survey, which was included as a parameter in Ease of Living Index. In some more updates related to GS Paper 2, Union Education Minister Ramesh Pokhriyal on the 4th of March 2021 said that the reforms made by the government in higher education have improved representation of Indian institutions in globally acclaimed rankings. This year, 12 Indian institutions have made it to the top 100 of the QS World University Rankings by Subject 2021. These are IIT Bombay, IIT Delhi, IIT Madras, IIT Kharagpur, IISc Bangalore, IIT Guwahati, IIM Bangalore, IIM Ahmedabad, Jawaharlal Nehru University, Anna University, University of Delhi and OP Jindal University. Among these, IIT Madras has been ranked 30th in the world for petroleum engineering, IIT Bombay has been ranked 41st and IIT Kharagpur 44th for minerals and mining engineering, and the University of Delhi has been ranked 50th in the world for development studies. Over the last few years, the government's continuous focus on improvement and reform in Indian higher education has resulted in significant improvement in the representation of Indian institutions in globally acclaimed and reputed rankings like QS, the Union Education Minister said at the unveiling of the QS World University Rankings by Subject 2021. India's higher education system plays a vital role in driving the nation's competitiveness. Today, India is a leading nation with the highest number of higher education institutions across the globe, with significant progress in the last few years in terms of enrollment in higher education, which now stands at 37.4 million. In some more news related to GS Paper 2, India's cleanest city, Indore, has also emerged as the best performing municipality among all million-plus municipalities in the first ever such ranking by the centre. NDMC or New Delhi Municipal Council has been ranked as the best among municipalities that have less than 1 million populations. The Municipal Performance Index report ranking 114 civic bodies was released by the Union Housing and Urban Affairs Minister on the 4th of March 2021. The ranking has been done on parameters of service delivery, planning, financial systems and governance practices. According to the report, besides Indore, the other 9 best performing municipalities having more than 1 million populations are Surat, Bhopal, Pimpri Chinchwad, Pune, Ahmedabad, Raipur, Greater Mumbai, Visakhapatnam and Vadodara. The South Delhi, East Delhi and North Delhi municipal corporations have been ranked at 28, 42 and 48 respectively among the 51 big civic bodies that were assessed. But Ghaziabad, Meerut and Faridabad municipal corporations fared better, occupying the 20th, 29th and 40th rank respectively. Among the small municipal bodies, besides NDMC, the other 9 top performers are Tirupati, Gandhinagar, Karnal, Salem, Tirupur, Bilaspur, Udaipur, Jhansi and Tirunelveli. More news related to GS Paper 2. The Delimitation Commission, a panel for redrawing the parliamentary and assembly constituencies in Jammu and Kashmir, has got a 1-year extension, a move indicating that the assembly polls in the Union Territory would not be held anytime soon. A Gazette notification issued by the government on the 3rd of March 2021 night said that the panel, headed by retired Supreme Court Judge Ranjana Prakash Desai, will get 1 more year for completing its task in the Union Territory, which came into existence in October 2019 after the centre abrogated the special status of the erstwhile state in August that year and announced its reorganization. Now, what is the significance of this? The panel was set up last year to redraw the electoral constituencies of Jammu and Kashmir and 4 northeastern states, Assam, Manipur, Arunachal Pradesh and Nagaland. However, the 1-year extension is only for Jammu and Kashmir. The proceedings of the commission, which has 5 MPs from the erstwhile state of Jammu and Kashmir as ex officio members, have been boycotted by the National Conference that has 3 representatives in the panel. Before Parliament passed the Jammu and Kashmir Reorganisation Act in August 2019, the effective strength of Jammu and Kashmir Assembly was 87, including 4 seats from Ladakh, which is now a separate union territory without a legislature. The strength of the realigned Jammu and Kashmir Assembly is 107 now, with 24 seats to continue to remain vacant as those falls in Pakistan-occupied Kashmir. According to Section 60 of the Jammu and Kashmir Reorganisation Act 2019, the number of seats in the Legislative Assembly of the Union Territory of Jammu and Kashmir shall be increased from 107 to 114. With 24 seats in POK, the effective strength will go up from 83 to 90. The elections to the Assembly of the Union Territory of Jammu and Kashmir will be held only after the process of delimitation is completed. That's it in this edition of KSG News. Stay tuned for more such updates.